Hi, welcome to Hear Me Out. This is episode 10 and finale of the series Hear Me Out. It's been an amazing journey so far. I can't thank you guys enough for the interactions, for the opportunity to just share my thoughts about certain issues that have always been of, great concern to me. And it's nice to know that, even humbling to know that some of these issues are things that you also go through and some of you have, talked about in the comments section. And as my custom, or as I did last week, I would like to react to some of your comments and just share one or two things before we call it a wrap on Hear Me Out. Of course, I'm still here on YouTube, just that I'll be speaking like more freely about other things without having like Hear Me Out as a tag and all of that. But in particular, yeah, Hear Me Out is, I'm rounding off Hear Me Out today. More videos are still coming up in February, so don't go anywhere. All right. Okay. I shared about when your parents are problematic, respectfully speaking. Yeah. That's a topic that really matters a lot to me. It's something I'm still going to be talking about later in the year because I have my own personal experience. And it's a topic that I've always wondered like how to go about it. Um I live in a culture that doesn't allow you to speak freely when you're going through certain things with certain authority types, like especially your parents. Apart from that, too, as a Christian, as a believer, I am very much of the thought that you should believe the best of, everyone. But there's also the part where somehow you feel gagged, like you feel like you can't talk about what you're going through, especially when it has to do with your parents. Like generally speaking, people have great parents, but then people also have terrible parents, and sometimes like objectively terrible, other times it's just because maybe we are the ones tripping, like as a child you're the one who doesn't understand that your parents means the best for you and all of that. But it was something that has always been on my mind to talk about because I feel like it's a big issue. There's a problem with fatherlessness in our day. Good number of people I know come from broken homes. There was a time when I had like most of my friends. If I was to count like 10 out of my friends, I mean all females now, at least eight of us did not have a settled, family background. Either our parents were separated or they were together and always fighting and things like that. So I felt like, okay, this is something to talk about, just in case there's anybody that needs encouragement and all that. And yeah, you guys shared your comment. Joyade Moago, hey girl, said, take a hold of your own life. This was helpful. Thanks, MB. You're welcome. MB is what some of the people that know me like closely call me. It means different things. But yes, MB. And then Jeffamy said, this is so profound to me, especially in this season. Thank you, MB. Yeah, you're welcome, Jeffamy. Palumi Farrington. Palumi Farrington is like my top commenter. Thank you, Balumi. She was like, take a hold of your own life. Actually, my sister told me recently to let the parents undo their thing while I go through the process. Yes, you've helped a whole lot. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Balumi. I'm glad that I helped. I'm glad that I decided to share about this. More of this coming up later in the year by the grace of God. Let me see. I had like I've had like one comment so far on the importance of being honest with yourself and learning to sit on church earth. Hopefully I'll get more comments, but let me see what was shared. Oh, Toby said thanks, Samobi. Oluwatobi Elebele said thanks, Samobi. I find this really helpful. I'm glad you did, sis. Okay, and then the other comment we have is in learning to sit on church earth. Let me see. But Andrea says, I can relate. Well, I'm glad one person at least can relate, or one person cares enough to actually leave a comment. Thank you so much for that. Um, yeah, I mean, that's it so far, so good when it comes to comments for the week. So I absolutely had to share this comment. As you can see, I'm looking different, right? And that's because I had finished recording my video before the comment came in. But regardless, the person really put in a lot of effort into the comments, sharing their thoughts, and just advising anyone who comes across it about the topic that I was sharing. And one of the topics has to do with the one about ghosting. Not when I shared that you don't need closure after you've been ghosted. So that is the comment by Mora Ans. Thanks, girl. And here she said, I experienced ghosting some years back, and I think it's such a terrible thing for anyone to do. I totally agree. It's so immature and childish. So if anyone ghosts you, just know they don't deserve you. They're immature anyway, and it's okay to cry, take it before the Lord and rant, then stay and allow him heal your heart. Forgive them and move on. The Lord is your strength. And then she went on to talk about the fact that she thinks that ghosting can be avoided, and that women need to sit pretty in their femininity. Whew, that word is such a tongue twister. Femininity. Yeah. And allow men to prove to be really deserving of their art. When a man comes on the scene, give it time. Only invest your emotions when he has proven to be deserving of it over time. It's mostly needy women that get ghosted, because if you don't start to send him until you've really scrutinized him, chances of being ghosted become slim, because if he's unserious or lacks the emotional strength or maturity to be with you, this stage will reveal it. Slash send him packing. Plus, once again, simply asking God what he thinks will save you stress and heartache. That is absolutely true. Absolutely true. I think the only thing I added to that comment was that sometimes um you can even be serious and the guy will end up ghosting you, and in that moment it's still like a blessing at the end of the day. Like, you don't want to be with somebody that doesn't want to communicate with you anyway, no matter how much you like them, no matter how much you really want to be with them. If they ghost you, well, so be it. Just read up the comments. Really, the comments are one of the most important parts of this entire series. Hearing what other people have to say, and that's why I took time to respond to the comments, and to share my 2 cents, either to say thank you or to add to what has already been shared, because really 5 minutes is kind of too short to talk about some of these issues. And that's why I keep saying that during the year I will still go in depth, by the grace of God. Like I said, we've come to the end of Hear Me Out, but I will still be here this February talking about the different things that I feel like we need to do, or we need to be aware of, or we need to, like, just the issues that we go through in relationships. And I hope to see you guys. I won't be posting as frequently as I did for Hear Me Out, but let's say at least 2 videos in the week. But the videos could be much longer than 5 minutes. Hopefully, it's something that um, you can relate with, and is I'm able to provide solutions. Fingers crossed. I'll be seeing you soon. Once again, thank you so much for your support. For the subscribers, like, I got, like, I think 19 more subscribers this week. I'm really hoping that I grow up to like 100, 500 to be honest. But I don't know if I've done enough to have 500 subscribers. So let's say 100 this February in celebration of my birthday. And yeah, let's see how that happens. But please share, like, comment, tell your friends. If you think what I'm sharing is something that people need to know more about, please tell your friends. Get them to subscribe and put on the notification button, and I'll be seeing you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really grateful.